Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it's going to be on Boy Kills World. Now, this movie stars Bill Skarsgård, who started off as a young boy who lost his sister, and as he grows up, he wants to get revenge on the person that took his entire family. From there, we get narrations from H. Jon Benjamin, who is supposedly the voice of this guy because we never hear his actual voice throughout the majority of the film. And of course, he trains to become a massive, violent guy who just kills almost every single person he sees on screen that is trying to prevent him from getting his revenge. With a title like this, you basically know what to expect, and throughout this video, I'm probably going to repeat a lot of what I say when it comes to these types of action movies, because action movies like this, honestly, the concept alone sounds pretty cool, actually. I mean, of course, the title is pretty much a parody of Boy Meets World, though I don't know a whole lot about that show. My sister and mom are pretty much the experts of that show. But yeah, I'm just judging this as a film itself. I had an alright time with the movie, but I can't really say it's as epic as I was hoping it would be, because I actually thought this movie would be way better than the trailer made it look out to be. One thing I will definitely say for sure, Bill Skarsgård is really good in the movie despite not saying a word. And with H. Jon Benjamin playing the voice throughout the narration throughout the majority of the film, that's mostly where the comedy comes in. And I found it funny most of the time because, you know, it just has me thinking of Bob Belcher voicing this guy throughout the entire film. That's all I could really think about, and maybe Archer, but I never watched Archer either, so I don't really fully know what that show is like. I know it's definitely raunchier than Bob's Burgers, but yeah. And this movie is very violent too. You are definitely not going to be disappointed when it comes to the action. It is brutal. It's pretty much non-stop throughout the film. Also, this movie might give you a craving for macaroons after, because there's a scene involving macaroons where, yeah, you're pretty much gonna want a macaroon after watching the film. Maybe two. I don't know. But yeah. My main problem with the movie is that the most interesting character is the guy in the movie. And we don't even know his name. We don't hear his actual voice because H. Jon Benjamin's voice is not his actual voice. And another problem I do have with the film is that it kind of had missed opportunities to add more development to some of these characters, because he does meet a couple more along the way. Like there's this woman with a helmet that sometimes talks for her, which I thought looked really cool, and they don't really have a whole lot of depth to her. And the villains, they're generic. They're pretty much like yeah, I'm evil, I'm the bad guy. And there's this other guy who he sort of teams up with, and they try making him have a little bit of a depressing past, but not enough for me to fully care. I just feel like the characters aren't written super well. They pretty much feel kind of paper thin, and it kind of ruins a little bit of their potential of being truly memorable, because honestly, I just rooted for the guy in the movie. Also, there are times in the movie where he thinks about or talks to like a younger version of his sister, and I didn't really see entirely the point of that. I guess he's just thinking about his sister a whole lot, which I found intriguing. You know, he cared a lot for his sister, and he has a dream for her that both of them were supposed to do together, and he wants to make that dream come true despite her death, or supposed death. That's another thing too. The storyline, it's very predictable. Like, the movie gives you hints about what actually happened. It gives you instant hints, and basically when it wraps up by the end, you're all like, yep, I saw that coming a mile away. It's kind of like how, you know, when M. Night Shyamalan makes a movie, it's kind of easy to know what the twist is going to be. Though I wouldn't say it's a movie that's full of twists and all that, pretty much just one, but, you know, it's one that's very simple and very basic. And in the end, guys, Boy Kills World, I thought was fine. It could have been far more better. When it comes to the action, it's the most fun aspect. Bill Skarsgård is really good, but the characters are written a little bit and they don't really have a whole lot of depth to them. And it would have made the movie a lot more interesting and a lot more rewatchable. You don't really have to have a perfect story, but at least make more of the characters a bit more interesting. So yeah, it's certainly got its moments, a few share of laughs, though I will say some of the narration can get a little repetitive because sometimes when he speaks, people are able to respond, but it kind of makes sense, it kind of doesn't, but in certain parts. But yeah, it's a fine film, but man, I wanted to like it way more than I did. I'm really looking forward to seeing Challengers. I'll probably see that tomorrow. So yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.